If I catch myself missing things or making an error, I am going to bust out a highlighter and highlight things so I don't miss them. Hey, today I am super excited to share with you what was inside September 2023's ALC Yarn Club. The theme for September was You Are My Sunshine. Let's start out with the extra goodies. The first extra was this super cute You Are Amazing Notions pouch. Let me just say, I love these little pouches because you can see through them. So it is so nice to drop in whatever you need for a project and then pop it in your project bag. And this way you can just like at a glance see what you have in there, and you're not just like digging around blindly in a project bag. I don't know, maybe it's just me, maybe it's an ADHD thing, but I do better when I have like Notion pouches or Notion tins that I can just see what's in there without opening them up. And the next extra goodie was this sweet as can be lip balm. I have a thing about chapstick and lip balm. I just have to have one with me wherever I'm at. So I usually have something like this down in a project bag. There are no telling how many of these I actually have like in my purse, my bedside table. I'm at my desk in my office and I can see like 2 or 3 right here. It's just a thing for me. Thought this would be a great extra to include in the yarn club. The next extra goodie is a mini highlighter. I am a paper and pen gal. A lot of the times when it comes to working a project that is not one of my own patterns, I will physically print out the pattern, and I love having a highlighter so things will stand out to me, especially if I catch myself making the same error over and over again. I'm really bad about just kind of skimming through things instead of reading details. So if I catch myself missing things or making an error, I am going to bust out a highlighter and highlight things so I don't miss them. There were a variety of colors, and I actually think there was an orange one too. I just picked at random. So you either got green, pink, blue, yellow, or orange. I think I really tried to primarily use the yellow and orange to kind of stay on theme. I also loved that it had this little ring on here, so you could clip it to like the inside of your project bag or even your key ring, so you always have one. These are the extras that all of my Yarn Club members received. Premium and Deluxe members get an additional extra goodie that is exclusive to them, and they received these super cute travel scissors. I'm obsessed with these little things. They have this cover on them. Whoops. They have this cover on them that stays attached. I just love that about them. So when you use them, you can just pop it right back on and drop it down in your project bag. I have a pair of these in like every single project bag. They are my favorite little scissors. I had such great feedback on these. I decided to order some more and then add them into my yarn shop. So I will post a link below in case you're like me and you need a pair of these for every project bag. Real quick, let's recap what the extras were. You had this You Are Amazing Rainbow Notions bag, a fun little mini highlighter, and a lip balm. And then if you are a premium or deluxe member, you got these super cute and handy travel scissors. Now let's get to my favorite part, the yarn. Each month, the Yarn Club has 3 different colorways because I just love dyeing yarn and I don't really enjoy dyeing the same colorway over and over again. It's super fun to come up with 3 different colorways every month. And also with that, I can kind of have something for everyone because we all don't have the same taste in yarn colors. Plus, there are so many times I will dye like the first Yarn Club colorway and I'm like, oh, it would have been really fun if I would have done this. So by having 3 different colorways each month, it's like I kind of get to get it all out of my system, and it does make it a lot more work, but I enjoy it. The first colorway that I have here is Autumn Sunrise. This one brought me out of my comfort zone because I normally don't do a lot of oranges or yellows. Now speckles, yes, but oranges and yellows usually are not a primary color in my colorways. I often use them as like a pop of color here and there, but with a You Are My Sunshine theme, I just thought it was so fitting, and I really like how this turned out. You can always tell when I dye colorways that I normally don't use a lot of. It's like I'm gonna speckle. This is on my DK Squish base. And here is the same colorway on my sock weight base. Look at those speckles. So pretty. Here is another sock weight. Oh my goodness, I love the way that this base takes speckles. I just looked through my pile of extras here and I did not have a worsted weight in this colorway. So I have 3 different weights that I offer: DK weight, sock weight, and a worsted weight base. I think I claimed the only worsted weight base I had in that to make some pumpkins. I have a big pumpkin somewhere that I made in this colorway and I don't know what I did with it, but I did find this adorable little mini, and these pumpkin stem tags are so cute. I get them from my friend Tammy over at Idaho Tailor Made, and this stem says Fall Breeze and Autumn Leaves. Super cute. I will post a link to her shop in case you're like me and you need all of the cute pumpkin stem tags. And this is one of my designs. It is the Country Bumpkin Pumpkin, and it is a free pattern on my blog. I also have a step-by-step video tutorial here on my YouTube channel, so I will post links to that below. So this is colorway number 1, Autumn Sunrise. The next colorway is a little bit more of my style, and this is Mountain Sunrise. I just love these colors. You cannot go wrong with shades of pink, blue, and purple. This reminded me of several years ago. I can never remember what year it was. I want to say it was back in 2016 that my family and I went over to the UK and we visited family we had over there. My father and I flew separately from the rest of the family, and we met them in France and stayed at my cousin's chalet in the French Alps. It was like a dream being there, and these colors reminded me of some of these sunrises. It was just such a dream to just be able to like look out your window and see the mountains, and it was just such a wonderful time. So that is where this colorway came from. This is Mountain Sunrise, and this is my plush worsted weight base, and this is my DK base. Colorway number 3, oh my goodness, this is one of my top all-time favorite colorways that I have dyed, and this is Canadian Sunset. I am a jewel tones kind of gal. I love jewel tones, and here is that pop of color I was telling you about. This is my normal amount of yellows or oranges, and to get this color I used one of my, I guess, favorite yellows to use, and it gives that pop of yellow, and then it mixed with that like magenta color and made that pop of orange. And you can also see where it made pops of green, and there we are again, and you get pops of orange and red and yellow. This colorway is just such a pretty colorway. And then in some of the areas, as you can see, you get like a golden color. So this is Canadian Sunset. And this is my DK Squish base. I also have it on my plush worsted base. I actually have several on my plush worsted base. I just love this one right here. You kind of see that like midnight blue with the colors peeking out there. I'm really sad that I don't have this on the sock weight base because I feel like they all take the dye just a little bit differently. And I just love seeing it on all the bases. Look at that green and the yellow there. There's some more yellow. I'm just not a big fan of yellow, but mixed with these colors, it just, I don't know how to explain it. I just get so excited seeing those pops of yellow. Again, this was Canadian Sunset, and it's just up there with my all-time favorites. I had to claim one for myself, and I ended up making these DK weight vanilla socks. The pattern is by the Crazy Sock Lady. I'm just obsessed with vanilla socks. I've bought several of her other patterns that are pattern socks, and I'm obsessed with these. The mindlessness of them, I just about have the pattern memorized, so I just keep going back to vanilla socks. And these are a gift. I have a list of people that I am gifting socks to. So I have a bunch of socks that are piling up. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little bit sad that these are not for me. This was just one of those colorways that was so much fun to work with because you just never knew what color was going to pop up next. So this is Canadian Sunset. And here are all three of the colorways from September. Autumn Sunrise, and this is on my sock weight base. Mountain Sunrise, and this is on my DK base. And Canadian Sunset, and this is on my plush worsted base. I'm curious, which one of the three colorways is your favorite? And what would you make with it? I have actually dyed more of this colorway because someone wanted a sweater quantity in this color. So I was super excited to have an excuse to dye the colorway again because I don't normally keep that good of notes because I don't intend to dye them again. So it was super fun to revisit this colorway, and I'm just dying to see this made up into a sweater. This is a wrap for September's You Are My Sunshine Yarn Club. And if you were a regular member, you received one of the three colorways, plus this Notions pouch, a highlighter, and a lip balm. If you were a premium member, you received two of one of these colorways. Most of my premium members get the same colorway, but I have a few of them that want like two different colorways, so that's always fun. And then the premium members received the same extra goodies plus these super cute travel scissors. Then my deluxe members get one of each colorway and then the same extras as the premium members do. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I will be adding all of these extras to my yarn shop, so I will post a link below in case you want to claim one of them for yourself. I hope that you enjoyed this ALC Yarn Club reveal. Until next time, happy yarning. Bye for now.